Hey everyone, welcome back to Body Make and Health Management. Today we're diving into the incredible world of calisthenics. If you've ever thought you need a gym membership or fancy equipment to build muscle, think again. We're about to unlock the secrets of building serious muscle using just your body weight. That's right, no expensive gym fees, no bulky equipment, just you, your determination, and the power of calisthenics. Get ready to unleash your inner athlete as we explore the what, why, and how of calisthenics training. Let's get started. Chapter 1. What is calisthenics? So, you hear the word calisthenics and you're thinking, what is this fancy word? Is it some kind of high-tech workout? Well, I'm here to tell you it's much simpler than that, and it's been around for ages. Calisthenics is all about using your own body weight as resistance to build strength, flexibility, and endurance. It's about rediscovering the power within you, using basic movements that have been practiced for centuries. Think of it as the original functional fitness. The beauty of calisthenics lies in its simplicity. No need for fancy machines or heavy weights. Your body becomes the gym. And don't let that fool you into thinking it's easy. Calisthenics can be incredibly challenging, pushing your muscles to their limits using nothing but your own body weight. Remember the classic push-up? It's a prime example of a calisthenics exercise. It might seem simple, but a proper push-up engages multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Your chest, triceps, shoulders, and even your core for stability. That's the magic of calisthenics. Compound movements that work your entire body, building functional strength for everyday life. But calisthenics goes beyond just push-ups. We're talking pull-ups, dips, squats, lunges, planks, a whole range of exercises that target every muscle in your body. And the best part? You can do them anytime, anywhere. No gym? No problem. Park bench, playground, your living room, it's all fair game. Chapter 2. Unlocking your body's potential. Okay, so we've talked about what calisthenics is, but how does it actually build muscle without those heavy weights? Well, let's get a bit scientific for a moment, but don't worry, I'll keep it simple. The key to muscle growth is something called progressive overload. In simple terms, it means consistently challenging your muscles with a little more resistance than they're used to. This signals to your body that it needs to adapt and get stronger. Now, in traditional weightlifting, you increase the weight on the bar to create that overload. But with calisthenics, we get creative and use other methods to achieve the same effect. One way is by increasing the number of repetitions you can do. Remember those push-ups? If you can only do a few at first, keep practicing and gradually increase that number. As you get stronger, your muscles adapt and you build strength. Another powerful method is by manipulating the tempo of the exercise. Try slowing down the movement, focusing on controlling your body throughout the entire range of motion. This places a greater demand on your muscles, leading to more muscle growth. And as you get even stronger, you can progress to more challenging variations of the exercises. Take the push-up again as an example. Once you've mastered the standard push-up, you can try diamond push-ups, decline push-ups, or even one-arm push-ups. The possibilities for progression are endless. Chapter 3. Your body weight training foundation. Alright, ready to get into the nitty-gritty? Let's break down some essential calisthenics exercises that target all the major muscle groups. These are the building blocks of your calisthenics journey. First up, the mighty push-up. We've talked a lot about it already, and for good reason. It's a fantastic exercise for building a strong chest, shoulders, and triceps. Next, we have pull-ups or inverted rows. These are your go-to exercises for a sculpted back and powerful biceps. If you can't do a full pull-up yet, don't worry. Start with inverted rows using a sturdy table or a low bar, and gradually work your way up to pull-ups. Now let's talk legs. Bodyweight squats are incredible for building those quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Aim for a deep squat, going as low as you can while maintaining good form. Dips are another fantastic exercise targeting your triceps and chest. You can do these using parallel bars at a park or even using 2 sturdy chairs at home. And finally, no calisthenics routine is complete without planks. Planks are all about building core strength and stability, which are crucial for pretty much every other exercise you do. Chapter 4. A step-by-step calisthenics routine. Okay, so you know the basic exercises, but how do you put them all together into an effective workout? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's a simple full-body calisthenics routine that you can do 3 to 4 times a week. Warm up, light cardio, like jogging in place or jumping jacks for 5 minutes, dynamic stretching such as arm circles, leg swings and torso twists for another 5 minutes, workout push-ups, 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, squats, 3 sets of 20 repetitions, inverted rows, 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, dips, either on a bench or parallel bars, 3 sets of 10 repetitions, planks, 3 sets of 30 seconds, cool down, static stretching, holding each stretch for 30 seconds for 5 minutes. Remember to rest for 30 to 60 seconds between sets. As you get stronger, you can gradually increase the number of repetitions, sets, or the difficulty of the exercises. Chapter 5. Level up your calisthenics game. One of the most important things to remember about calisthenics, or any kind of training for that matter, is that your body is incredibly adaptable. As you consistently challenge yourself, your body gets used to the workload and becomes more efficient. That's why progression is key to keep seeing results and avoid hitting a plateau. But what does progression look like in calisthenics? Well, it can take many forms. One common approach is to simply increase the number of repetitions or sets you do each week. Let's say you start with 3 sets of 10 push-ups. As that gets easier, aim for 3 sets of 12, then 15, and so on. Another effective method is to slow down the tempo of your movements. This forces your muscles to work harder for longer, leading to greater muscle growth. Instead of rushing through your reps, focus on controlling the movement and feeling the burn. You can also make exercises more challenging by adding pauses or holds at certain points in the range of motion. For example, try pausing at the bottom of a push-up for a few seconds before pushing back up. This increases the time under tension, making the exercise harder. And as you continue to progress, you can start exploring more advanced variations of the exercises. Remember those push-up variations we talked about earlier? Diamond push-ups, decline push-ups, even one-arm push-ups. These are all great ways to keep challenging yourself as you get stronger. Chapter 6. Recovery and nutrition for optimal results. Now let's talk about an equally important aspect of calisthenics and muscle building: recovery and nutrition. You see, muscle growth doesn't actually happen during your workouts. It happens afterward when your body is repairing and rebuilding those muscle fibers. So if you're neglecting recovery and nutrition, you're essentially sabotaging your progress. Firstly, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Sleep is when your body produces growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair and growth. Secondly, make sure you're giving your muscles enough rest between workouts. Don't work the same muscle groups 2 days in a row. Allow at least 48 hours of rest before targeting the same muscles again. And of course, hydration is key. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially before, during, and after your workouts. Now let's talk about nutrition. You can't out-train a bad diet. No matter how hard you work out, if you're not fueling your body with the right nutrients, you won't see the results you're looking for. Make sure you're eating enough protein. Protein is essential for muscle repair and growth. Aim for around 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Good sources of protein include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy products, beans, and lentils. Don't forget about carbs and healthy fats. Carbs provide your body with energy, while healthy fats are important for hormone production and overall health. Include plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats in your diet. Chapter 7. Consistency is key in your calisthenics journey. Let's face it, staying motivated and consistent is often the hardest part of any fitness journey, and calisthenics is no exception. You're not going to master muscle-ups or handstand push-ups overnight. It takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of grit. But trust me, the results are so worth it. Here are a few tips to help you stay motivated and on track. First, set realistic goals. Don't expect to go from zero to hero in a week. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually work your way up. Maybe your first goal is to be able to do 10 perfect push-ups. Once you achieve that, set a new goal, like 15 push-ups, or maybe even trying a harder variation. Second, find a workout buddy or join a calisthenics community. Having someone to train with and hold you accountable can make a world of difference. Plus, it's always more fun to share the journey with someone else. Third, track your progress. This could be as simple as writing down your workouts in a notebook or using a fitness tracking app. Seeing how far you've come can be incredibly motivating on those days when you're feeling less than inspired. And lastly, don't be afraid to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. Every step you take towards a healthier, stronger you is a victory worth celebrating. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this introduction to calisthenics helpful and inspiring. Remember, you don't need fancy gyms or expensive equipment to build an incredible physique. Your body is the ultimate training tool. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to Bodyweight and Health Management for more insights and tips to help you succeed. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.